más, everybody. So we're here finally in Medellin, in the most popular destination, which is Comuna 13, Comuna 13. Used to be one of the most dangerous places in Medellin, which itself was one of the most dangerous places in the world. And that reputation has completely changed in the past, I would say probably past 20 years or so. So we're gonna be checking out Comuna 13, checking out the city as well, showing y'all the real Medellin. So a lovely view of Comuna 13.
Stops, and then we're going to come back and go to the graffiti to downtown.
Okay.
Take a metro to downtown, explore downtown, come back, so do the graffiti. So I'm going to do it like very lightly, so you can enjoy like the local tour too. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Best
with our local tour guide, my boy Camilo, who's going to be showing us around Comuna 13 today, as well as Medellin as a whole. And then we've got another local guide who will be showing us around the graffiti of Comuna 13. We've been in Medellin like 18 hours now, and it still just looks completely otherworldly to me. It's absolutely gorgeous. Heading into the cable station now. If you're familiar with like the Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo also has a cable car system that you use as taxis. Similar setup here in Medellin. Okay.
When we change to levels 1, it's not that many.
Okay.
Levels 2, you're going to see the big difference between it.
Okay. So all of this is Comuna 13, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's say, technically, we're going to like the north part of Comuna.
Definitely helps to not look at it. That's all it is there.
You're going to see all those are like level 1s.
Okay.
See? So you can see the difference. And right in front is like levels 2. So even that, you can see the difference between 1s and 2s.
Okay, and level 1 is the poorest.
Yeah.
The poorest areas.
Yeah, but the poor one are like levels 1. Okay. All those are level 1. You see the difference? It's like wood and plastic.
Yeah.
Houses, no streets, nothing at all. It's like dirt.
Right.
And over here, and they don't have like the public services. Over here is different. They have like normal houses, but even that you can see the difference between this, that, and level 3 in the bottom. Even in the rooftops, you can see the difference. Now, in the bottom, you see like white streets, okay?
Okay.
Over here, you see that the streets are very narrow, curvy, and always hilly. It's the only way to get there. They cannot make or build like straight streets.
Okay.
Okay, so always hilly and curvy, all the way up. I was there between the houses, so they have a step so they can go and climb all the way up. Wow. This is like the typical Medellin's construction, bricks.
Yeah.
It's cooler, isolates better, and it's cheaper to build in concrete.
Okay.
The streets right there. It's like little streets.
Oh yeah.
So
very narrow.
Yeah. So at some point, like I said, you can tell the difference. Anywhere in Medellin you are, you can tell the difference between levels. Like level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the 6 is the highest, and it's always like in El Poblado, the south part, where it's like the morning concentrates.
Okay. So big construction there of very poor homes. You can really see the discrepancy in terms of social classes, even here in the barrio.
This is level 1. You see, it's like wood, flat, and plastic sink as a rooftop.
Yeah, really difficult living conditions for sure.
This one you can see the difference between all social classes. Not even in Medellin, like you say, it's the same thing all Colombia. You can hotel, they don't have any public services at all. You see, they just invade that area recently.
So these people down here, these little shanty homes, are Venezuelan refugees.
Yeah.
Who have fled Venezuela and unfortunately don't receive any type of social benefits or services. So they don't even have like running water, right?
Nothing. Not even electricity, nothing.
Yeah.
You see, they just build those in wood. So,
Yeah. Very sad.
yeah. Be ready. We're gonna get out. From here, you see how they build those houses. You see, they have no foundations. It's just like the sticks.
Right.
You see over there?
You were saying there's a mudslide happened over
there, yeah.
Over here. Where you see
Before that.
where that black house is, right? Wow. So 2 people apparently passed away in a mudslide there, which just really goes to show you how kind of dangerous the living conditions can be here. So we just finished up our metro cable car tour. Guy Camilo over there was just teaching us about the various social classes. So we're back in what's called a level 3 social area. So like in Colombia, basically you have 6 levels of wealth. Where we're staying in El Poblado and where a lot of tourists like to stay is level 6. So that's where like the international money and tourism is. And then you have level 5, level 4, so on. This is like level 3. So this is basically like a working middle class area. And then, you know, the further you go up into La Comuna 13, that's when you would have lowering standards of living. And also, you can kind of literally see that reflected in like how flat the streets are. Like for example, in level 3 areas, the streets are quite flat. In the poor areas up in the mountains, they start getting hillier. So right now we're just about to go onto the metro to head into the Medellin city center. And then after that, we'll be heading a few other places, and then we're going to be going back with another local guide to get kind of a more in-depth experience.
You see that building? It's like a needle in the top.
Yeah.
That's his edificio Coltejer. That was built in 1976.
Okay.
And that's his Medellin tallest building.
Okay.
Coltejer used to be the biggest Colombian textile company.
Okay.
Over here in Antioquia, we have a few resources. What? Textile, agriculture, flowers, fruits, and tourism. Tourism starts just picking up again. Now, over here, if you see those buildings there?
Yeah.
On your left, you see that little like neighborhood there.
Mm-hmm.
That is Barrio Pablo's block.
Okay. Right. So how do Colombians generally feel about Escobar and the legacy of those types of things?
That always is going to be mixed. You know, it's always people who love him, always people who going to hate him.
Yeah.
You know, the people who was benefit by him always going to love him no matter what. Remember that he was called the Robin Hood of poor people.
Yeah.
So always is going to be mixed. And like it or not, Escobar in Colombia is like Hitler in Germany. It's a part of our history.
What Camilo was just showing us back there was Pablo Escobar's neighborhood. So I was asking him, like, you know, just kind of the general consensus on Escobar, and like I thought, tends to be pretty mixed. You know, some people who benefited from the things he did will obviously have more favorable opinions of him, especially like the poor people in his local neighborhoods and communities. So it's pretty interesting to find out. So now we are heading into the city center, right? Yeah. Heading into the city center. And then, like I said before, we'll be heading back to Comuna 13 later with another guide who will show us some of the graffiti, tell us more about the local history, and have a chance to meet with some locals, which is always fun. So right now we're at the largest metro station here in Medellin, which is San Antonio. Okay, so Camilo has brought us to Salon Malaga, which is the most famous tango spot here in Medellin, which apparently I didn't know that Medellin is the tango capital of Latin America, which is really interesting because it's something that you would usually associate with Argentina and Buenos Aires since it was created there. But apparently the most famous tango player in history actually died in Medellin in a plane crash, Carlos Gardel. So this place has shows every Tuesday and seems to be really active. Just tried Pilsen, which is the local Medellin beer, and it's way better than Club Colombia, which I had the other day. So.
Weekends here, like Thursday, Friday.
¿Cómo era el estilito, muchachos?
All right, bueno, so we are back here in Pueblita Paisa, which is one of the main attractions in Medellin. Has a really good viewpoint of the city that you might be going to in a minute. I don't know, depends how the weather is. But one of the annoying things about travel is kind of how unexpected it can be. And so my microphone ended up dying midway through the tour with Camilo. But y'all didn't miss too much. We basically went to El Hueco, which is like kind of like a commercial shopping area where they have a lot of like, to be frank, counterfeit clothes, shoes, stuff like that. Wasn't really anything too impressive. Got a little bit of aguardiente, which is the main local drink here in Medellin. But that's kind of the thing that I strive to show on my channel is like the raw nature of travel. You know, some channels are like highly post-processed and highly edited and whatnot. I kind of just want to show y'all like how the country is, how the people are, not put a lot of editing into it, just really bring y'all with me on my travels, which I think is at its core what travel vlogging should be about. You know, the other stuff you can watch a Nat Geo documentary for. You just want to kind of feel like you're there with the person, and that's what I hope that I'm able to give y'all. So don't want my mic to die before the Comuna 13 tour, which is going to be in a couple hours from now. So probably won't do too much recording here other than the viewpoint if we end up heading up there. So yeah, see y'all in a bit.